Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon, not here with Geeky Sparkles. We've got some breaking news, and it shouldn't surprise anyone, but G4 TV is shutting down. Oh my god, who could have seen this coming? Who could have seen it coming? Except everybody. Variety and Deadline have the story. We're going to go out to Variety, but what's even worse is that people working for the company are finding out through Variety and Deadline. They're finding out that they're out of a job via the trades, which seems to be par for the course in Hollywood these days, probably because it happened on a Sunday and they were going to tell them on Monday morning that they're out of work. Unfortunate, it is, but you can thank Frosk for that, or at least partially thank Frosk for that. She didn't survive. Nobody survived. Thank you. So we're going to talk about this before we get into it any further. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. Over 277,000 subs. Thank you for the support. Somehow, with only 277,000 subs, we are able to pull in more views per day than XPlay and G4 were able to, which is probably why they're being shut down. What a colossal waste of money this was. What a wasted opportunity this was. I mean, unbelievable. Wario64 has it too. Let's go out to Variety. Okay. G4 TV shuts down 2 years after Comcast tried to revive gaming network, resulting in layoff of 45 employees. G4 is shutting down again. It didn't have to. Comcast Spectator. It's more like Spectator. They watched it burn down. The cable and entertainment giant sports and esports division told G4 TV employees on Sunday that the gaming network was shutting down effective immediately. The decision has resulted in 45 staff members of G4 TV losing their jobs. In a memo obtained by Variety, Comcast Chairman and CEO Dave Scott, Comcast Spectacor Chairman and CEO Dave Scott, cited low viewership. No shit. And said the network had not achieved sustainable financial results. No shit. They were not even making probably $100 a day. Looking at the numbers, on a good day, they would get 12,000, 43,000. This is not sustainable. This is not sustainable. They weren't pulling the numbers. In fact, they spent more time on Twitter drama and attacking their audience than they did building their YouTube channel, their Twitch presence. I thought maybe they were doing better on Twitch. They really weren't. Of course, the Frosk rant did not help at all, but I'm sure now the media is going to go out there, or Kotaku and all these other places, and be like, well, Gamergate destroyed G4. It was the Gamergaters that are on YouTube. They destroyed G4. It's like, no, just the general public didn't care. Over the past several months, we worked hard to generate that interest in G4, but viewership is low and the network has not achieved sustainable financial results. No shit. This is certainly not what we hoped for, and as a result, we have made the very difficult decision to discontinue G4's operations effective immediately. Comcast in July 2020 said it would reboot G4 TV, which NBC shut down in 2013. Russell Aarons, the former Warner Brothers, Machinima, EA, and Mattel executive who joined G4 as president in September 2021, left the company 2 months ago. The content studio and network officially returned to linear television in November of 2021 after more than a year of the group releasing content online. At launch, G4 TV was available on Comcast, Xfinity TV, Verizon, Cox, etc. The network's programming slate brought back fan favorite legacy shows like Attack of the Show and X-Play and bastardized them. In addition to Aaron's, Comcast Spectacor had hired 2 G4 alums, Brian Terwilliger, most recently at WWE, and former producer for Attack of the Show, joined as VP of Programming, and Blair Herter worked on X-Play and Attack of the Show. So here's the thing. They had all the components to get this right, and they still fucked it up. Unbelievable. G4 had established its own broadcast studio in Burbank, outfitted for professional esports gameplay. There's no way they were going to get that money back. No way. The roster of talent for the short-lived network include returning hosts Kevin Pereira and Adam Sessler. Pereira out the door a couple weeks ago. Sessler, well, they're all gone now, right? Did they mention Frosk? No, they don't. Oh, yeah, they do. Okay. So they go through blah, 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 blah. G4's shutdown was first reported by Deadline. Here's what they sent out. As you know, G4 was reintroduced last year to tap into the popularity of gaming, and you failed miserably on so many levels. We invested to create the new G4 as an online and TV destination for fans to be entertained, inspired, and connect with gaming content, and also to shove our politics in your face. Over the past several months, we worked hard to generate that interest in G4. No, you didn't. But viewership is low, and the network has not achieved sustainable financial results. This is certainly not what we hoped for. And as a result, we have made the very difficult decision to discontinue G4's operations effective immediately. I know this is disappointing news. I'm disappointed too. I want to thank you and everyone on the G4 team for the hard work and commitment to the network. Our human resources team is reaching out to you to provide you with support, discuss other opportunities that may be available. Maybe you could work in the Universal theme parks or something. I don't know. And answer any questions you may have. Thank you again for all your hard work. G4, Dave Scott, Chairman, CEO, Comcast, Spectacor. People finding out via deadline. Nothing like finding out via deadline that you don't have a job anymore while flying home to your grandfather's funeral. Oh, shit. That sucks. That legit sucks. Wow. Okay, so this is Frankly Emily, Boomily Rose, writer, creative producer, gone. Wario 64, G4 TV shuts down. Here it is, and we've got another person here, he, him, who worked past tense at G4. Hey, this tweet is how I found out how I lost my job. How neat. That does suck. I mean, it sucks. It really does. And this seems to be something that Hollywood and companies are doing more and more. Well, look what happened to Gina Carano, right? Look what happened to some of the voice actors on Scooby-Doo. They found out via the trades. You really should let your people know, But I mean, G4 hasn't done anything else right. So why would you expect them to be tactful in laying people off? Again, look, it's not 100% the Frosk rant that caused this, but it sure as hell accelerated the demise of G4. It came back in zombified form. They spent way too much money. I mean, they literally could have just gone out, hired a handful of YouTubers or Twitch streamers. They had some success, kind of run it, low budget to start to see where things were at and build off of it organically. But no, they went guns blazing. They were trying to party like it was 2008 again. And clearly it is not. Gamers have moved on from this shit. Did not help that your hosts have changed. Adam Sessler spends all day on Twitter ranting about politics. That's his business. That's his business if he wants to. But it doesn't appeal to gamers because they're like, shit, this is a totally different time that we're living in. G4 was never viable. Now, I heard they were going to wind it down and just do podcasts, but it sounds like they're just cutting their losses, shutting the whole thing down. Doesn't surprise me at all. Again, these numbers, these are amateur numbers. Like, there are individual gaming YouTubers that have just started that are pulling bigger numbers than this. And this is supposed to be some multi-million-dollar operation. And they failed. They failed. Hey, I didn't know The Weeknd was in Metal Gear. Anyway, we're going to wrap this up. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. Clownfish TV stands as G4 falls, and we'll continue to stand because we don't have the overhead. We're not assholes. Well, no, we're totally assholes, but we don't have the overhead. See ya.